folks believe that the bench press is the best exercise to build a bigger chest. Some people believe that the dumbbell fly is one of the best. Trust me, I know it is very confusing trying to figure out which exercises are truly going to be beneficial and help you actually build bigger muscles. Well, look no further, you came to the right channel. Look at this. This is me right here. This is my chest development. This is when I'm getting ready for a bodybuilding competition. Extremely shredded, peeled to the bone, chest fibers going crazy. The upper, the mid, the lower chest is absolutely defined. I want your chest to look exactly like that. So in today's video, I'm going to break down my top exercises for building a bigger chest, building a well-defined chest, and building a more chiseled chest. So look at this right here before we get started. This is the anatomy of the chest. This is your upper chest. That right there is your mid chest, and that right there is your lower chest. In this video, we are going to break down the exercises to actually build each section of the chest. Make sure you stick around for the third exercise, because that one right there is going to blow your mind. And believe me when I tell you, this is an absolute game changer. So let's stop rambling. Let's get right to the video. All right, you guys, first up we have the cable fly. This right here is one of my favorite exercises to start a workout with. I use it as a warm-up, but I also can jump into some very high RPE and actually get a very good exercise and just wake up that chest. So this right here, guys, is performed using this cable machine. The cable fly is going to provide continuous tension throughout the entire range of motion. Unlike free weight exercises like the bench press, where the tension decreases at certain points, the cable machine maintains consistent resistance, keeping the chest muscles engaged at all times. What's very important to key in with this exercise is that it is excellent for isolating the pec muscles. In the cable fly, the arms are moved in a manner that mimics the natural motion of bringing the hands together in front of the chest, a movement known as horizontal adduction. This emphasizes the pec muscles, particularly the inner and outer portions, resulting in balanced chest development. When performing a cable fly, especially when the arms are stretched at the start of the movement, there's a high degree of muscle fiber recruitment in the chest. This right here, guys, is going to be ideal if we're trying to build up the chest and really get that hypertrophy. By adding cable flies to your workout routine, you ensure a comprehensive approach to chest development, targeting both the inner and the outer portions of the pecs, as well as enhancing the overall muscle size. So keep all of that in mind. Now for an alternative, you can use the pec deck fly. So this right here is a machine, and it's going to provide you with stable, controlled movement, which reduces the risk of improper form and allows you to focus entirely on the chest muscles. Now, there was a study back in 1996 by McCall found that the machine exercises like this pec deck fly often result in higher levels of muscle isolation compared to free weights. So it's very similar to the cable fly, which is why it is a great alternative. I wouldn't move over to any dumbbell flies again, because we're trying to avoid free weights with everything that we're discussing here. This pec deck machine is designed to follow the natural arc of the shoulders, ensuring that the movement pattern is biomechanically efficient. Guys, this is all science, okay? Studies on machine-based exercises, such as the one published back in 2011 called Sports Biomechanics, indicate that machines like the pec deck here provide a more controlled and optimal range of motion compared to free weights. Now, last thing I will say about the pec deck machine is that it also tends to put less stress on the shoulder joint compared to the fly, which can sometimes cause discomfort or excessive stress on the rotator cuff muscles, especially if the movement is not performed with proper technique. If you want to be more safe, I do say go use the pec deck machine, but again, both movements are ideal. Moving on, guys, we have our incline dumbbell press. So we did talk about flies and we talked about the cables, and we kind of crapped all over free weights, but guys, free weights are still going to be ideal. All right, we're talking about building an overall larger chest. This incline dumbbell bench press is widely considered one of the most effective exercises for developing a larger upper chest. So it's key to understand what your upper chest is, where it's at, what it's connected to. Now, there are several factors that make this press particularly beneficial for hypertrophy, which is that muscle growth in the upper chest, and I'll just go ahead and discuss a few now. So there is an increased range of motion, guys. When you do the dumbbell incline press, it allows for that greater ROM, more so than the barbell bench press or even the Smith machine bench press. With the dumbbells, you can lower the weights further down, allowing your elbows to travel below the level of the bench. Now, this right here is going to stretch the pec muscles more effectively. Back in 2010, there was a study inside of the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, which indicated that exercises that allow for a greater stretch, particularly the pecs, tend to promote greater hypertrophy. The deeper the stretch during the dumbbell incline press places more mechanical tension on the upper chest, encouraging that muscle growth. Now, I keep talking about the upper chest. When we have our incline between a 30-degree and 45-degree on the bench press, it shifts the focus of the movement from the lower chest to the upper chest. So if we want an overall bigger chest, we can't just focus on flat movements. We need to make sure that we are targeting the full chest. And so separating and isolating from the lower chest or the mid chest or the upper chest is going to be ideal. Free weight, stability, and control. So unlike the machines, the dumbbells require stability and control from the lifter, engaging stabilizing muscles like the shoulders, triceps, and even your core. And it's going to help you to guide the weight through the movement. This added engagement of stabilizing muscles allows for a more comprehensive chest workout while also improving the overall muscle coordination. Now, what's different and very beneficial from using these dumbbells over using like a bar is the fact that you're going to get that full contraction and that full range of motion at the top. So at the top of the dumbbell incline bench press, the movement allows for a full contraction of the pecs, particularly the upper portion. When you have a bar in your hand, you will not be able to get that squeeze at the top because your arms are fixed into place. But when you bring your hands closer together when using the dumbbells, you're increasing the contraction in the chest. Now, this peak contraction phase at the top of the movement maximizes the activation in the upper chest and can help develop a more defined and fuller looking chest. Now, back in 2007, Cressy actually proved that by doing the dumbbell incline press, you're going to allow for more natural movement patterns, which is going to help reduce unnecessary strain in the shoulder joints and enhancing that pec activation. That's what I'm all about, guys, and that's how we're going to truly build a bigger, larger, well-defined upper chest and a chest overall. But we got to make sure that we're not neglecting the upper chest. All right, now you guys might have heard me say some negative things about the Smith machine and also the barbell, but never get it confused. We still need the bar in order to build that mass in the chest. Now, the Smith machine is a very popular exercise, especially the incline bench press or just a bench press in general for building the upper chest and the overall chest, but safety is key here. So I love moving over to any type of movement that's going to help me build muscle, get stronger, but also stay safe. Now, I could use a barbell, just a free barbell, but I've already performed a few exercises within this workout. Therefore, I don't want to go lighter weight and I don't want to just have that risk of injury just by loading up the weight, guys, because I am getting close to fatigue. The Smith machine allows you to be safe without a spotter. Again, you're still going to get those same recruitments in the chest. You're still going to be able to push heavy and you're still going to be able to get that mass built. But you need to make sure that what you are doing inside the gym is keeping you safe as possible, because if you are not safe while you're working out, guys, you're going to get injured. It's going to put you out of the gym, and if it puts you out of the gym, you won't be able to train, and if you aren't able to train, you're not able to grow. If you're not able to grow, you're going to be sad. All right, so what you need to do is make sure that you are being safe, and that's what using the Smith machine will help you do. It will help you stay safe. All right, and while we're talking about being safe, that is when it's going to be key to use any type of machine when we're trying to do our pressing movements. Now, the chest press machine is designed to specifically target the pecs, but what it's also doing for us is stabilizing our shoulders and our triceps. So unlike the free weights, when we did our dumbbells, we are stabilized, we are locked into place, and again, safety is one of the key benefits here. Now, what I love about machines is the fact that we are always controlled. So one of the biggest advantages of the chest press machine is its controlled and stable movement. This machine provides a fixed range of motion, which minimizes the risk of improper form or injury. Normally, if you can't perform an exercise or don't know how to perform an exercise, all you simply need to do is read how to do it on the machine or do a nice YouTube tutorial. But no matter what, you should be able to perform this movement safe, and the stability will make it a great choice for people looking to lift heavy. We can load this thing up and we can really push our muscles to fatigue. That is how we are building a larger chest. We have to make sure we are fatiguing the chest. We have to make sure we're putting a lot of stress on the chest and beating that chest up. All right, guys, last but not least, I know you didn't think I was going to walk away without talking about the push-up. This right here is one of the most popular bodyweight exercises, and it's highly effective for building a bigger chest. While it may seem like a basic movement, the push-up targets the pecs along with your shoulders, your triceps, and your core. Now, if you ask me, I would say the push-up is one of the most effective workouts to do in order to really activate the chest. When it is performed correctly, it activates both your mid chest and your upper chest. Back in 2010, Schoenfeld, inside of the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, suggests that bodyweight exercises like the push-up provide a significant stimulus for muscle activation, especially in the pecs. So during the lowering, the eccentric portion, and also the pressing, the concentric phase of the push-up, the pecs experience consistent tension. So this right here, guys, is hypertrophy at its best, muscle growth. Now you also can play around with your time under tension. Push-ups will create that time under tension, which is a critical factor for muscle growth. So with your TUT, your TUT, your time under tension, is referred to the duration that a muscle remains under load during an exercise. And the longer the muscle is under tension, the longer your TUT, the more potential it has to grow. So you can play around with that by slowly lowering yourself to the ground, slowly pushing yourself up, maybe doing some pause reps, maybe even doing some pulse reps, whatever you need to do, but you can maximize that time under tension and make sure that you are getting the most out of this bodyweight exercises. Now this exercise is also so effective because it's versatile. You can do standard push-ups, you can do elevated push-ups, you can do decline push-ups, incline push-ups, and it just goes on from there. You got explosive clap weighted push-ups. You can change up your range of motion. You can get more range of motion, less range of motion. You can get more core stabilization. You can get more muscle fiber recruitment. And one of the best things about this bodyweight exercise is the fact that it is low risk and high reward. One of the primary advantages of the push-up is its low injury risk. So if you want to be safe, and in general, if you're just at home and you're trying to get a good chest workout, alternate between different push-up styles and get you a nice workout. There it is, guys. This is how you're going to blow up your chest. I'm glad you guys tuned in all the way to the end. Make sure you watch this video right here. This right here is going to change your life. It's going to change your gym experience. It's going to take your gains to the next level. So make sure you lock in to this video right here.